would fly the selected men to Jeffries and Smith's homes
Oh,
in the
wow.
Hamptons in New York City.
So check
or to
this out,
hotels
y'all,
around
right?
the
So you
world
know the
in such places
indictment
as
was
England,
supposed to be
France,
sealed.
Italy, Morocco,
Well,
St. Barts,
with the
for the purpose of
Abercrombie
attending
and
events
Fitch man,
to
honey, it
engage in
is
commercial
what
sex.
has
But
been
beyond
released
simply
somehow
hiring men
in
for
a
sex,
jurisdiction
Jeffries, Smith,
in
and
Florida.
Jacobson
And I
used
got it.
force,
Uh-huh.
fraud, and
So
coercion to traffic those men for their own
it
sexual
is,
gratification.
I think it's
For
16, it's 16
as
counts.
The defendants employed a
15
referral
different
system
men.
and an interview process that did not
And
inform the men of the details of the sex events before they attended.
it's like they categorizing it as a
of the sexual activity
sex
that would be
trafficking
required
and
of the men
prostitution
at these
business. Yeah,
They
so
caused the men to believe that attending
Michael
these sex
is
events
out on a
could
$10
yield
million
modeling opportunities
bond,
with
while the
Abercrombie, or
other
otherwise benefit their
guy, I think
careers.
it's maybe his partner, maybe
Smith
not,
and
but it's
Jeffries
the
employed
one
a
of the three
secret
that's
staff
involved.
to operate
The
these sex events.
New York
The staff ensured that the men signed non-disclosure agreements
prosecutors
and handed
wrote
over
a
their personal
letter
items, such as their phones,
to the judge
before the
asking
start of the
that
events to
he not
maintain
be
the
given a
secrecy
bond.
of
I
these
think
events.
that's what it
The
is.
defendants caused the men to
So
believe that not complying with requests for
I
certain
don't know
acts,
what role
sex
Florida is
acts
going to
during the
play
events,
in
could harm
this
their
mess,
careers.
but yeah,
The defendants
yeah,
pressured the
Florida
men
got
to
something to do with it.
consume alcohol,
Yep, and check this out right here.
and muscle
They're
relaxants known as
now
poppers during the sex events.
linking
And
these
they required the presence of
documentaries
staff during the sexual activity and
to
ensured that the men did
the
not leave the
direct
sex events until Jeffries and Smith decided that the
prosecution
sessions were
of
over.
these people, right?
Also,
Like I was
as
trying to
alleged,
explain,
on more than one occasion,
when somebody comes
Jeffries and
in
Smith either directed
and make a
others to
report,
inject
a
or
complaint,
personally injected men
that
with an
automatically
erection-inducing substance
starts
for
some
the purpose
type
causing
of
the men to engage in sex acts the
inquiry,
men were
right?
incapable of engaging
And
in
it can
or
turn
unwilling
into an
to engage in.
an investigation.
Additionally,
Now again,
the indictment
different
alleges on more than one
phases
occasion
of
the men
investigation,
did not
right?
or could not consent.
Where
Jeffries and Smith
they could
violated
be just
the bodily integrity
compiling
of these men
reports,
by
information
subjecting
that
them
comes
or
in,
continuing to
you
subject
know,
them
maybe
to
looking
invasive
into it,
sexual
working it as far
and
as you
violent
can probably
contact
take it
by
at
body
that
parts
moment, and
and
then
other objects.
getting that
As alleged in the indictment,
bombshell evidence
Jeffries, Smith, and
that you
Jacobson
can now
didn't just
take
carry
it
this activity on
to your
a couple of
superior and
occasions.
say, hey,
Their
we
sex
got
trafficking
enough for you
prostitution enterprise
to
lasted
put
at
together
least
a
from
budget
the end of
so we
2008
could investigate
until early
this person, right?
2018. During that
So,
period, the defendants hired dozens of men
and
and
with
transported them to New York
and
and around the
and
globe.
pretty much
They spent
being with
millions
somebody
of
that
dollars on a massive
has
infrastructure to
done,
support this operation and maintain
oh my
its
gosh,
secrecy.
I don't know, spent
This
majority,
included hundreds
at least
of thousands
over
of
half
dollars
his career
in
in
cash for commercial
investigating sex
sex,
trafficking
prolific
and human
amounts of money
trafficking
for staff to
and
run the sex
prosecuting those
events,
types of
money for
crimes.
domestic
I
travel,
know that
international travel, hotel
it
rooms,
is
services from a security
almost,
company, and Jacobson's salary,
I don't
among
know
other
how to
things.
put it. It's like when someone comes
But this
in to
investigation
accuse someone
remains
of
ongoing.
any type of
Although there are
uh,
15 John
sex
Does
trafficking
identified as
or anything that
victims
may
in this
sound like sex
indictment,
trafficking,
this
those
interstate prostitution
complaints
venture encompassed
stay
dozens
open on
and
somebody's
dozens
desk,
of men.
right? Because
And I
sometimes
encourage
that's a
anyone with
smaller
information about this case, including anyone
indication that
who
there
was a
may be a
victim of
larger
defendants' alleged
ring,
crimes, to
okay?
contact the
So
FBI.
they always keep
That was
those
U.S. Attorney's
open
Office,
and
speaking to
and
us
all of that.
about
So
the
that's
arrest
probably
and the
why they be
alleged
moving in on
activities
these people
of CEO and fashion
um,
giant
the way that
Abercrombie
they
and
do,
Fitch, Mike Jeffries, the
bring
former
with
CEO of
with
that
such
huge
force
corporation.
and all of that.
Listeners,
But
Susie
yeah,
Reyes, who's been following this story for us,
and
is
also, oh my
speaking to
God, I got all those
Chris,
Diddy
what should we take away
lawsuits,
from
honey.
this?
I'm tired. I can't even keep up. It is so many, right? But I found a video. It was actually a law and crime video that when I get, and I think I'm going to get to it this week, to talk about Diddy in those cases instead of me reading them. All those cases was pretty much kind of laid out the same way. I have a law and crime video that really talks about those cases. But what I was trying to explain on our wall is that it's like I don't believe in just accusing somebody of some shit without having some type of evidence more than just because they said it. And what I mean by that, I'm talking about outside the court of law. Okay, I'm not talking about that. Reason being because people have so many different motivations for saying shit. It could actually be true shit, and then there's the real possibility it can be some lying ass shit. So, and with the Diddy situation, it's a little different for some of us around here rather than other than the some of the other sex crimes, because just knowing how that whole thing, how the whole thing goes with these parties and stuff like that. And how men and how this new era of social media and everybody trying to get to the bag through social media and all this type of shit, whatever. It's like I have to be, skeptic, right? Because it could just very, very well be that these people are saying that Diddy is in there engaging in homosexuality, which is nothing wrong with that, right? And I'm not putting it past them, but I'm just saying it could also be that because all these type of activities goes on in his house, and you know how black men are. Black men, like, you let all this shit go on in your house, you watching it, you this, that, and the third, whatever, you gay, and you probably are, partaking in it, right? And I'm not saying that can possibly be the truth, but I'm also saying is that people like to stretch the truth as well, right? And until they prove, not in the civil, unless the civil has some type of evidence that actually shows Sean Combs involved in that type of behavior, I don't know. I'm looking at it with a curve. I ain't looking at it like, okay, I could put some money on it. It's just a lot of shit you just don't run around with, But no, remember that you see they gave that Jeffries man a damn bond. Yeah, they let him out. They let his ass out. But yeah, this is definitely the New York indictment done been released through Florida. I don't know if that was a mistake because it's supposed to be under seal or what, but I got it. Surely do. I can look on overview. From approximately 1992 to 2014, Jeffries was the CEO of Abercrombie and Fitch Abercrombie, a fashion clothing retailer that owned and operated retail stores around the world. Matthew Smith was Jeffries' life partner. Jacobson was employed by Jeffries and Smith to recruit, interview, and hire men to perform commercial sex acts for and at the direction of Jeffries and Smith. Okay? And that was filed on 10/22/2024. So, yeah. But, and something unrelated, right? Can't believe that Michael O'Hara is backing Trump, but they say that Trump gave him a pardon. So I get it, but still, just because somebody pardoned you, and if it was done because that was the right thing to do, it doesn't mean that you got to, support his campaign. Like, are you serious? Are you serious, right? And anyway, so on a lighthearted note, I was, like I said, my whole transforming, I don't want to call it transforming, was, between trying to look cute and trying to be sexy at an early age is so goddamn funny. Knowing that, I wasn't been running around here and giving everybody my ass. No, that ain't what the whole situation was about. But I just remember, I told you, like, vanity being a heavy influence. I told you I dressed everybody up like Madonna when we went to a concert. And I can remember one day, like, having a nerve, right, to wear, I don't know if anybody remember those washing machine skirts. They have the dresses and things like that. You wear the dress, the dress, why is shit keep doing this? The dress, like, is tightly fitted, like, all the way down to, like, mid-thigh, and then mid-thigh, you got a whole bunch of fringes, just like it's ripped up, but some are, tailored, rips, it's even, and then some just rips, just hanging like a grass skirt or whatever. So I had a few of them type of outfits, right? And one day, honey, I caught myself wearing one to work on the professional people's job. And the girl that married Sean Jefferson, right, of the NFL, had said one day, she talking about, girl, did your husband see you leave for work this morning? I holler, because I done, look. I done took my ass up there to them people's job with, yes, in a washing machine skirt. Yes, honey, but listen, I'm just saying, I've always preferred to be more sexy than, cute, right? And you can be one and the same or whatever. And both are fine, because sometimes you be wanting just to be cute, right? But I've always preferred to be sexy. And even with the, the way us women can do our looks, even a man, because I think men have the same mindset when it comes to looking, sexy versus looking, cute, or looking, I guess, masculine, which can also be a form of sexiness, and versus looking cute, right? And it was just, I don't know, and I wasn't trying to give you my ass, and it's like we would be all down, up and down 95, all, on the beaches and all that type of stuff. I would probably be overdressed on the beach, but I'm probably the most sexiest person that I know. Fully goddamn clothed. I told you I was fully damn clothed, right? I wouldn't give nobody my ass. That's not happening, right? That's not happening. But oh my God, I've been accused of giving people the sexy look, honey. And I'm like, no. And it's because I have practiced posing so much and so long. I told y'all when we was going through those family pictures, right? My daughter, why you keep posing on all these pictures? And it was so funny that Keller asked me, why you posing on this picture? I'm like, shit, I'm posing. It's just like goddamn, it's like a part of your goddamn nature, a part of mine. You be fucking posing, right? But and again, and I think because of the sex or sex appeal type thing, it could have gotten me in a whole bunch of trouble if I wasn't headstrong and it was stingy on the coochie. You understand what I'm saying? Because like when I told that white guy zipped my damn dress down, I was in one of them sexy dresses. When sex type clothing to work. You understand what I'm saying? And I could cover it well because I would buy business attire that was sexy. I have no idea how this works out. But it's weird. It's weird and wow. I don't know what I be thinking about. I'm so clever again. I just really, at this point, and for a long while, I just want a quiet piece of life. I don't want to do all of that. I just want to be quiet. I want silence. But yeah, that's so goddamn funny to me. I don't know what I was thinking of. And it is just I don't know. But this is wild. They getting up with everybody. They getting them off these streets. They getting them off these streets with this goddamn paperwork. And this man is 80 years old. They don't give a fuck about none of that. They don't give a fuck about none of that. But yeah. Anyway, that's all I want. Oh. I don't know if I'll go live tomorrow or not, but to explain what I was talking about, like, if the people that were testifying in the YSL trial, when asked about gangs and things of that nature, and you see now they're very hesitant with the information. If they were a little more sophisticated or what have you, they could probably say that, when we speak of gangs, and you hear people say gang, on the gang and all of that, doesn't necessarily mean that we're in a gang for criminal reasons, right? Doesn't mean that we're in a gang committing crimes. It's that this is weird. This is how we rep our neighborhood. This is how we consider our relationship. Not that of a criminal nature, but that of, like, we're real close. It's no different than calling each other bros. Calling each other, auntie. Right? It's not that we are related. So it's not a literal meaning. It's something to describe a feeling, to describe a closeness. That way you can open that verbiage will open the door to the defense to step in and to make something out of that, right? Because remember, you're trying to convince the jury. Now, the risk You have, and I would take it because the state's case has fallen apart, and now it's all about convincing the jury, not convincing the jury that the evidence is of, alleged murders and things of that nature. No, it's convincing the jury that the state put on a bad case, whether they innocent or guilty, right? But anyway, the state could come back and say, "Well, see, y'all you just admitted to it being a gang, and so on and so forth." But the state would have to find an artful way of getting that in and on a relevance basis. So, but yeah, you can put pressure on them by getting out through testimony that a gang doesn't necessarily mean a gang for, to commit crimes and things of that nature, right? So anyway, yeah, that's a lot. All right, bye, and I am so happy I finished that big goddamn thing. Oh my gosh. Oh, I feel so happy. All right, y'all. Bye.